Alright, so this is the situation for today. Get my helmet. We're gonna go over things real quick. I'm gonna bomb these three, send them off the hill. This is not a cleanup job, this is just a takedown. We've got a large hackberry that is hung up in that big sweet gum over the house, so that's lovely. I'm gonna take the hackberry down, and then gonna take the sweet gum down too. They've put a strap up there in the sweet gum and got a ring-to-ring cambium saver up there in the top, and then got a throw line up there. I'll get all that down for them when I go up. We're just gonna stack everything over there. That's what we're gonna do, and fix it up. Is that all you got up there? Is just a ring-to-ring and those two strings up there then? All right, I'll get them. Yeah, once I get up there, I'll get them down for you and everything. That's fine. When it comes down, that'll work. That'll work. That'll work. I'm gonna get these three down first right here and get them out of my way and stack them over there, and then we'll go. We'll come on up here and I'll get going on it then. Yeah. All right. The saw of choice that I'm running is my oldest 400. That thing is fixing to be 3 years old coming up. I bought it over in a steel dealer from over in Tuscaloosa. And I worked on the bar and the chain on this thing yesterday. And I got the chain. The chain is just about a little too much. That thing is forevermore cutting right now. The Steel 400, y'all, is no joke. That saw is serious business. It has a lot of different things in it that they put in it from steel that makes the performance on it just ridiculous. I get asked quite a lot, you know, if I had any work done to it. I don't have a 400 that has any performance work done to it. That saw is bone stock other than the muffler cover on it. Matter of fact, that still got the steel air filter in it. The saws are just insane what they will do. People don't really realize that, but they're bad. I mean, they're really, really bad as far as performance goes. So if you want a saw that will eat and you really got to do nothing to it, just buy you a 400. The thing I see a lot of people mess up on with chainsaws is not letting them cut. I have people run my saws all the time, and they can't run my saws like I do. You've got to let a saw cut. You got to listen for that particular sound. And you can take a saw that is just right. I'm talking about right, like my saws, and have somebody runs it and they're trying to force it. And it'll actually cut better if you let it cut. Some guys, they think that they just got to force the saw, but you don't. Just let the saw cut. I mean, just let it float. See, I'm letting that thing float. Just float right through that thing right there. And don't force it. It's only going to cut what it's capable of cutting. And oftentimes, if you force it, it's not even going to come close to what it's capable of cutting. Let that thing just glide through it. Because if you try to force it and it's bogging out and it's loading up and it's stalling, you're finna burn the clutch up on that thing. And I've told people several times when I was running my saws, I'm like, dude, let it cut. Let the saw, don't force it. You can't force it. You force it, you're gonna burn the clutch up on that thing. We're running the Kubota here because I didn't want to bring the Hyundai up here. It was kind of a wonky spot that we are going to be in. And man, it started pouring down. We had a storm come through. Me and Kevin, we just didn't even check up. And thank God I didn't bring the Hyundai up here because we would have trashed the cab out. We were both soaked in our underwear big time. Sawdust stuck to us. You'll see here in a minute. But we whacked this tree, man. Got it done. So enjoy the rest of the video. Outside stuff out here first. I'm gonna get it, and then I'll move. Yeah, I'm gonna work my way into it. So we're about to get after it on this one here, work it, go up, let's get these ends out first here, Kevin, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so we're making major headway on it. I hadn't been working on about 10 minutes now. Got all this stuff cut, this right here going up. Got that big one off that other side. Kevin is down there moving stuff, stacking it over there. Again, no cleanup on this one. All I gotta do is get them down, and that's it. All right, here comes some. Go on down, man. Well, that one's going up. Cut that here. Me and Kevin, we were mauling this tree right here, y'all. Alright, Kevin, while you over there, I'm gonna take and I'm gonna send a real long piece down. Get this piece right here off. Let it go. We're gonna cut this hole in real quick. Swing a little bit. Swing back a little bit. Got a vine all in the camera's way.
looks like now. So I need to reposition because I was sitting back far enough out where I could work all the limbs back out this way. And Kevin's fixing to get some of that stuff moved right there. And then I'm going to end up sitting up about right in there where he's at now. And we're probably going to set up on the pads on this one here too, because I'll be right there close in that ground. It's kind of soft right there, so we're going to get the Dyka pads out and get that done. Alright y'all, so we've been here about an hour, pouring down rain right now. We ain't checking up, we just getting her done. We're down to just this right here. I got all his climbing gear out of the tree and it's just sitting right there on it. Everything's done. What I'm about to do is Kevin's gonna track up here and he's gonna put his blade off the edge of the hill and he's gonna sit there with his grapple just kind of there. And then I'm gonna notch this joker right here. And we're gonna cut it, and if it goes to, normally they won't fall. It's still just gonna sit here is what it's gonna do. It'll just, this thing should just stay right here. It may move a little bit toward the tree, but it shouldn't fall. But if it does go to fall, Kevin's gonna be against it where he can shove it on over that way where to keep it away from me. But then if it stays here, then I'll just block the heck out of it and just roll on with it and what have you is what I'll do. Yeah, right there. Because all you're going to do if you have to is shove it that away. If you, that's right. Yep. No, just shove it. Just all your goal is just to keep it off of me, and that's it. And all I'm gonna do is notch it up here, and I'm gonna start undercutting it, and this thing's gonna relax down, and it should just stay. And everything, if it don't, no, correct. And right, and so the stem should stay here. It shouldn't go no further. It may go down a few inches or so, but it should stay right here. All right, here we go. So we got a good notch in it there. All right, I'm gonna swing back. That's a small enough foot. I'll put the pants on. That way, I'll be back out of the way. That way, if something stupid does happen, all you gotta do is just shove her over. But see, I'm gonna be coming up from the bottom. All right, I gotta move a little bit because I can't get that other side. Let me go down some. This is when it would be nice to have the Hyundai here. We'd have more power. I just hold it. You good? Yeah. All right. You just hold what you got right there, dog. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we're good. I'll look and see where my outrigger was down there. Yeah, I'll just cut some small chunks till we get on down that way, and then I'll drop some big ones.
The audio is going to get really bad because the pouring rain, it was hammering us, man. And again, Kevin and I, he's like, just keep going, man. I'm good. I was looking for lightning. As long as it wasn't lightning, we just kept on getting after it. I wanted to finish this job. And so we didn't have to come back to it, you know. And he just kept saying, he said, man, just get it, just get it, just get it. So we kept on getting it. And so keep on watching. Just to see what it'll do. So to show them how strong that stem is right there, Kevin. When you throw that over there, take your grapple and put it back like you had it on there, and see if you can push it over toward that chain link fence. I bet you can't. No. All right, let off. That's how strong that piece is. It ain't going nowhere. That's how strong that piece is right there. Y'all still holding there? All right, so I'm fixing to undo this strap right here. I just wanted to show y'all that. Yeah, I'm fixing to get it. If it don't get it, I'm just gonna take a saw and I'm gonna cut it. And he's just gonna have him just a piece of the strap. Yeah, still got the piece. There it goes. What? That splattered. That thing dropped and it splattered Kevin down there, yeah. Oh Lord have mercy. I got it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Alright. What I'm fixing to do is I'm fixing to come down. I'm gonna cut that stem off down there. Yeah, here it goes. You ready still? That was nice. Alright, just long. You got it. Alright, you ready? There you go. Yeah. That rope stayed tight though, didn't it? Yeah. Alright, you just let me know when you're ready. So
y'all, I'll show y'all what we're doing right here. We're actually over this house, or that one was. So there's a house right there. So we're getting her. Go up over the top of it. There it goes. That's why I moved. I'm not sure what all's on the camera lens right now. It's still pouring down raining. We got 2 more coats we're fixing to make. I'm gonna make a block out of it. We're gonna send the whole thing. Kevin's fixing to anchor it to the blade. We're fixing to send this top. One of the tops. All right, here we go. There we go. Get out of here. That's the reason why I said, yeah, swing it blade, stay grapple around over there. how the blade float works on that thing. It'll spin around this way and push all the way forward and straighten your blade out, and you kind of back drag it as you go out right there a little bit. And when you push it, pick it up and straighten your blade, and then push it all the way forward and lock it. There you go. There you go. Push it. There you go. Now you can back up with it. So that's all, folks. I got to cut that stump off over there, and then we got 3 stumps we're gonna grind real quick and get them done. That'll be it. Nice. Raining like crazy. Got that stump ground. These 2. And we got all that done. So we're good to go. Got it. Nothing at the house now. Right there. Yep. I'm gonna give you a little background on what was going on here. So the guy that lived here, him and his mother lived here. He has done some climbing back in the past. He used to work for a tree company, I think out in Arizona. He is actually a disabled veteran. And he tried to climb this. That was his gear that was up there in the tree. So I went up there and retrieved it. We wanted to take this thing down yesterday, but the weather didn't cooperate. So Kevin and I had a little bit of a window of opportunity. Thought we had a little bit more of a window of opportunity, but we didn't. We got there today and started on it. Again, I brought the Kubota just because of the situation that we're in. And you're going to see the Kubota a lot of times running, you know, different times running. I didn't want the Kubota here because I'm at the Hyundai here because we were going to be working so close to the lift. And Kevin, he's run the Hyundai one time. And when you're in these crazy, sticky, tight situations, I'd rather him be on something that he's comfortable with. And he's run the Kubota a lot more than he's run the Hyundai. So that's why we brought the Hyundai. Had it up here. Really didn't need a gravel saw on this job, but I'm glad we did because when it started pouring and raining, we just had sawdust. We were soaked to our underwear. Sawdust stuck to us like crazy. It would have messed the cab up on the Hyundai really bad. So it was better that we did what we did. And that's a cool thing. I've got the 2 machines now, so I can flip flop between the 2 of them and just batter the bone and get it done. We wasn't even here 5 hours on this thing. We got both of them trees done, completely done in under 5 hours. And, you know, we're headed on back. I was about to freeze to death because I was soaked. I went ahead and went and got a load of fuel. And I walked in there. The lady that works there, because I'm in there, you know, all the time getting diesel fuel. And she said, I know you're miserable. She said, I bet you're freezing to death. I said, yes, ma'am, Miss Mary. I said, I am. And I got back out there in my truck and cranked it up. And I cut the heater on wide open and I headed back to the house. So a lot of times like this, these trees, they're hung up. People freak out about them. If they're hung in a tree, the root ball is going to hold them things. That's the reason why I had Kevin take and push on that thing just to prove how solid that root ball was on it. I've done a bunch of them with rook, and there's times when I'm making that last cut and I am just sitting up there cringing, just because in the logging world it's different. In the logging world, you were doing something like that, it's going to fall. But in the tree world like that, it's hung up. It ain't going nowhere. And Rook's like, just cut it, man. He said, trust me, it ain't going nowhere. And I just ease into it and kind of release it and cut it, and it don't go nowhere. That's what I told Kevin. I said, the tree ain't going nowhere. I said, I'll cut it off. I said, if it does go to move, I said, just shove the heck out of it. That's all you got to do. And working with Kevin is absolutely mind-boggling. He has the same stamina that I have. And there's, not bragging, but there's a lot of people I have people all the time contact me and want to work with me. They have no idea what I do day to day or hour to hour.
probably the mass majority of people, I'm going to say 90% of people could not hang with me, or even with me and Kevin, period. Just couldn't do it. Because just like right here, getting soaking wet, we still just keep hammering. And he's the one who told me, I told him, we started putting stuff up, and I told him, I said, we'll stay as long as you want to. He said, I'm good. Keep going. He said, just keep freaking getting it, man. And his thing is, what Kevin's goal is with me, working with me, is he wants to finish the job. And that is so huge, man. If you can finish that thing in that small time frame or in that day where you don't have to come back the next day, that's massive. Just humongous. Because, I mean, when you leave. You're gone. You're gone. And that's what his goal is, that right there. Kevin, somebody asked him about it. I'll get him on video. Today wasn't the day to video it, but Kevin loves the tree work because it's just so cool to do. And it's a lot different from logging. There's a lot of things in logging that we do that are different here. The reaction is different. The reactive forces are different. And that's really cool. And it's gotten to the point where Kevin is so fast now, like with the ropes and everything. Like when I get the rope at the top and get it choked to speed line, once I bait it and when I put the strap on it, I know he's ready down there. I can just say, are you ready? He says, yeah, I'm ready. Go, or he'll tell me as strapping it. He says, I'm ready to go whenever you are. And I mean, it's just fluid. It's just going. A guy the other day say that he said, I can tell that y'all work together a lot. And we have. And man, I'll tell you, I love working with Gabe or love working with Chris. But it's nothing like working, and nothing against them at all. Nothing against, they do a fantastic job. But it's nothing like working with Kevin. Nothing like working with Kevin. Kevin and I have done so much together. It's crazy. And he's told my dad and told Derek, he said, look, he said, I'm telling y'all, if we're rained out and we're not doing anything, or if it's a weekend, I'm working with Tim. Just period, in the store. He said, I'll still come and do my side job stuff with y'all. But he said, I'm going to work with Tim. I'm going to work with Tim. And that's the deal right there. Logging is just a different animal, man. You can't make hardly nothing logging. I'll dabble into some more of that and let y'all know some more behind the scenes on logging stuff. As time goes on, where you'll understand why I'm doing what I'm doing now. And this stuff really fits me. It fits my personality. And it's good. It's really good. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. Took that tree down. Saved that house, working for a disabled veteran. Yeah, man. Good stuff. And there were other tree companies who looked at this tree, or these two trees. And again, we wasn't even there 5 hours. So I have a ton of competition here, and I still smoke these jobs, just quoting them left and right and getting them and getting in there and getting them done like that. So, yeah. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.